Today's video is about tips and tools to use in Season 1 so you don't suck at Diablo 4. Wait, I didn't mean it like that, just don't click off. If you only take away one thing from this video, it should definitely be this. Before you extract any aspect, you want to upgrade it first. If you didn't know, when you're upgrading the gear, you can also upgrade the aspect. As you can see here, our grenades are going to do more damage after the upgrade. Now we're going to imprint the same aspect on a better crossbow. When we bring this back over to the smith and try to upgrade it, it's only going to upgrade the stats and not the aspect. So it's super important to upgrade the legendaries before aspect extraction to make sure you're min-maxing those stats. As part of upgrading gear, you're going to need a whole bunch of different materials. Here's a quick visual guide to help you figure out what monsters to farm in order to get the mats you're going to need. Currently, I recommend salvaging everything until you hit World Tier 3, and then at that point you can start selling things. This is going to give you a really good nest egg of crafting materials for when the time is right. Diablo 4 has some specific item power breakpoints you can use to your advantage. If you take an item to the smith and it's just under one of these breakpoints shown, and you upgrade it past that threshold, it's going to re-roll its affixes. This is going to give you a better chance to roll the specific things you're looking for without going to the occultist and using all your materials and extreme amounts of gold to roll specific affix. Speaking of rerolling, D4 Builds has a list of all the different possible affixes you can roll, and it's sorted by gear type. You can also refine the results further with the class checkboxes on the left. This should help you when you're hunting for a specific stat on a specific type of gear piece. Okay, so here you can see the tool. Up here, you've got a search bar, so we're going to look for Blade Dancer, so we're going to target the Blade Dancer's aspect. We're going to filter on the Blade Dancer, and now you can see the most optimal is to gamble gloves on Rogue, and it tells you why it's the most optimal. So Rogue is the only class that can obtain this aspect, right? So you can see here that using this tool, you could figure out exactly which items you should be gambling from the Purveyor of Curiosity with your Obols, making sure that you're getting the best use out of those possible. So we're actually on the exact same website, we've only just changed the tab. You can see here you got gambling aspects. If you click on unique target farming, you'll find this page, right? So we're going to filter off our class, so make sure we have all of the different options available. And looking here, we'll see Temerity, right? We're target farming Temerity right now. You can see the best things that we want to do is we want to kill the drowned monsters, which you can find at these two different locations. These are the best ones, but you can also see that zombies drop this, and there's a bunch of different locations for zombies. So it's good to know where you want to be to find the specific unique you're looking for, because certain monster types do have a boosted drop rate for that specific item. Using this tool, you can find all the different possible uniques and the best monsters to find each one. As always, there's an algorithm that determines how much damage you're going to do with each attack. Quick math lesson, multiplicative is always going to be better than additive. 2.5 times 3 equals 7.5, whereas 2.5 plus 3 equals 5.5. Now that we've all passed the first grade, the damage in Diablo 4 is categorized into buckets. Any of the modifiers inside of a bucket are added together and multiplied by the next bucket, and so on. On the sheet, you can see all the different buckets coded by color. To maximize your damage output, you'll want to make sure you have at least 1 or 2 stats in every bucket. Now that we're finished with the math, we're going to do more math. Here you have a calculator to see how much damage you'll be doing with each attack. On the top, you can change your class or attack. In the center, you can see all the different modifiers that you'll need to fill out. At the very bottom, you can see a full calculation for damage.
A few moments later.
With the power of editing, I've decided I don't want to fill this out. So you could spend all that time, but I'm fine with the theory of big yellow numbers equals good. As I said previously, we're getting patches almost every other day, so it's very hard to figure out all the current Diablo 4 news. Besides this video, I have another contribution for you. If you didn't know, I have a Koji page that I keep up to date with all the most current information. Every single tool mentioned in this video is going to be listed over there too. You can check it out at the link on screen or in the description below. If you didn't know, there's a way to check to see if a shrine is cursed or not. To do this, hover your mouse over the shrine's icon on the minimap. If the name of the shrine pops up, you're all good to go. However, if the name doesn't pop up, you'll know the shrine is cursed. I'll have some comparisons on the screen for you now. With the Nightmare Dungeon buff fully in place, I could say they feel infinitely better. However, all dungeons weren't built equal, so we've got the Nightmare Dungeon tier list to help us pick the best ones. Keep in mind, this tier list is solely based on XP, There are a few dungeons I find really easy that ranked pretty low on here, but that doesn't mean you can't run them at all. They're still pretty good dungeons, and they may be fun to you, or a personal favorite. One Reddit user put together a list of all side quests that lead to dungeons. As you can see, there's a location and pictures listed for each of the following quests, so you could use this to really help you maximize your efficiency of grinding renown in Season 1, or just catching up as you currently stand in preseason. I previously recorded this section, but I had to re-record it because Maxroll released their version of the Diablo 4 interactive map, and I think it's much better than the Map Genie one. On the interactive map here, you can see that they highlight the specific chests that are mystery chests during a Helltide event. You also have the ability to hide all or show just specific types of icons on your map. One feature that I specifically love about the Maxroll version of this map is you can highlight specific areas. So if I only want to see things in the dry steppes, now I can target focus specific things within the dry steppes. You also have the ability to check off certain items that you've already collected. So you can see here we're checking off some Altars of Lilith, and as long as you're logged into your Maxroll account, this data will save for you. Here you can see a map of the southmost fields of Hatred. This is my personal favorite PvP area. This map has locations for monster spawns and the baleful chests. Just a reminder, you do need to be bloodmarked to get those baleful chests, but it's absolutely worth the risk because they pay out quite well. Helltides.com is a fan-made website with timers and a map of the current Helltide chest locations. After logging into the site, you'll be able to vote on the mystery box location. The location with the most votes will have a green circle in the corner. While this is user-driven, I find that it's almost always accurate and a really good tool to rely upon. This isn't a tip, but it's something I thought that was worth mentioning. If you emote hello next to a dog while you're in town, you'll actually reach down to pet them. I tried this on a handful of different dogs, and even the cows, but the cows seemed a lot less interested. The next tool is D4 Craft, and this will help you save immense amount of gold when rolling at the Occultist. Across the top here, you can see you have all the different types of items. We're going to select Pants, since that's the one we're going to be rolling. Next, we're going to select our class, which is Rogue. Then we're going to check off Legendary and Ancestral, since that's the type of item. Next, we want to select the affixes that we're looking to roll on this piece of gear. Then we need to add the affixes that are currently present on the piece of gear, except the one that we'll be re-rolling. Now you'll see the system automatically adjusts and lets us know that it'll take approximately 17 tries to roll the specific affix we're looking for. You can also adjust the value of the affix you're looking for. So let's say we want the 20 max value. It'll take approximately 120 rolls to get this exactly. If there's one thing Blizzard has excelled at, it's the fact that they put out really comprehensive patch notes. I strongly encourage you to check these regularly to see if anything's changed. However, as I've learned from comments on another video, Diablo fans just can't read. Thus, I offer you an alternative. Many creators such as Rax, Woody, Mods, Open World Games, Barricade, and plenty more post YouTube videos where they do a deep dive on every single patch, and they break down what everything actually means. I'm not that guy because I watch them, so yeah, you go watch them too. Cool. That's it. Those are all the different tools I have for you. I just want to give a huge thank you to all the different community members who put out such amazing resources for us. It's really made my time in Sanctuary that much easier. You can go check them out, I'll add all the links in the doobly-doo down below, or you could check out this next video over here. I'll catch you next time, friends. Bye.
Hello. Greetings. Hello. Greetings.